Hi Farhan, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. What about you?
I'm fine, thank you. Can you tell us something about yourself?
Yeah, sure. First of all, thank you so much for giving this opportunity to me. Myself,
Mhm.
Farhan Khan. I have completed my graduation in BSc Physics from Guru Nanak College of Arts and Science, and
Mhm.
also I have completed software testing and automation and manual. And in manual, I have good knowledge in SDLC, STLC, Agile method, and defect life cycle, and also to raise the defect to the developer using Jira tool. And in automation, I have good knowledge in Selenium, and in Java, I have good knowledge in Core Java and OOP concept. And also, I would like to build my successful career as a software tester, where I can learn and I can achieve in the same field. And my strength is positive thinking with positive attitude with consistency person. And my hobbies, or whenever I'm getting a time, I used to go to gym doing workouts and cricket and carom. And also I wanted to mention here that I am a district level player in cricket and carom. That's it about myself. If you want to know about me more, please let me know. I would be more glad to inform you.
Perfect. Yeah, so this looks good. Okay, now you mentioned that you have done BSc Physics. So why are
Yes.
you looking for a change or switch to a career into IT field?
Yes, actually, sir, to be frank, when I was in 12th standard, after completing my 12th standard, I don't have that much of interest in getting physics or chemistry, maths. At that time, I just got some suggestion from others, like, okay, physics is gonna be a good subject. That's why I selected. To be frank, this is the one I have did. And after that, after completing my graduation, I got to know there is no related job related to the physics job. After completing MSc only you will get a job in the same field. And also I got to know that in software testing, and also I got some interest and passion in software testing. Like, in software testing, we have to investigate the application. I like to investigate the application, and also I've got interested in software testing. Because of that, we cannot say that this application is bug free. Without checking the application, we cannot say that this application is bug free. So we
Mhm.
have to check the defect until we get the defect. That's why I choose this path, and I got interested. And in this learning period also, in this automation and manual also, I got some interested, and I did some project also. So
Mhm.
that's why I'm doing this job. I mean, I'm giving this interview and mock interview.
Okay, great. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Um, which are the principles of testing that you know?
Principles of testing.
Mhm.
So testing, first of all, there are 7 principles of testing. First is
Mhm.
testing gives the presence of defects, not their absence. Exhaustive testing is not possible.
Mhm.
Early testing saves money and time. Defects cluster together, and beware of pesticide paradox. And the next is absence of error is policy, and testing is content dependent. So
Mhm.
that's it. So these all the principles of the software testing.
Okay. Now, let's say you have got a WhatsApp feature for testing. So, can you tell me
Okay.
high-level test scenarios? How will you test WhatsApp?
Okay. First of all, in WhatsApp test scenario, first I will check the chat boxes. So whether I can click, whether the functionality is clickable or not. After that, I will check the status. In the status, whether if I click the status, I can able to see other status. Otherwise, if I click my status to upload, whether I can able to look, I mean, I can able to upload my photos or videos, or
Mm.
I can able to see the, I mean, yeah, if we click the status, directly it will go to the camera. So I will check that. And the third is calls, whether I can able to make a call to any other person, make a normal voice call or video call. And then I will check inside the chat, I will check whether the text box contains a how can we say that text box contains letters and alphabetics and special characters. And also I will check in the message for the particular person. In the message, I will check whether I can able to send any message or not, whether the message is sending or not to the other person, whether I'm getting any message from other person or not. And also I will check whether I can send any gif and videos or images to other person or not. So these are all the high level test scenarios that I will check in the WhatsApp application.
Okay. Have you updated the WhatsApp in your mobile?
Yes, sir, I have
Right.
updated.
So one test scenario you can add that also, that verify you are able to send and receive messages on WhatsApp once updation is done, right? And then there is a new sorry, there is a new feature of community also available.
Yes, sir. Okay, okay.
Yeah, so that also you can add in your scenario. Okay,
And
now
also I will check.
yes, please
Yes,
go
sir.
ahead.
And also the recent update, which is the group update, a group video call update. That also I will check because the recent update in video call. So I will check whether the link is, I mean, using the link, I can able to make a video call and group video call or not. I will check that scenario also because this is the recent update of the WhatsApp.
Absolutely, yeah. Okay, now can you tell me negative test scenarios for WhatsApp?
Negative test scenarios. Negative test scenario, first of all, it is to determine what the system not supposed to do, and actually it is the order to get the defect, right? So this is called a negative testing. And in the scenario, if we go for that scenario, no, suddenly is not coming in my mind. So
Okay, no worries. So let me share my screen and I'll show you how
yes,
you
sure.
can tell the negative test scenarios. Is my screen visible?
Yes, I can able to see.
Okay, so these are negative test scenarios for WhatsApp, right? You can verify after hiding the last seen to the other users, it should not display, right? So if you have uh, done the settings, in the settings, you will have that option
Yes,
of hiding the last scene, right? Then
yes,
same
exactly.
goes for blue ticks, right? Then you can check
Should
if
not
the
display.
date time format is displaying in the wrong format. Check the try to send more than 10 images or 30 images at a time, right? Then
Yes,
you
yes,
can try to send a video having a size more than the limited size. I
okay.
think 16 MB is the valid
Yes,
size, right? Then you
exactly.
can copy and paste thousands of messages at a time. You can try to send forwarded messages more than five recipients and see, right? Try
Okay,
to send
okay,
all the emojis at a time in one message. Then what happens, right?
okay, okay. Got it,
So
got it.
this is how you can tell. Okay, now I'll give
Okay,
you one scenario.
okay.
Okay. Now you are a part of a testing team that develops push notifications on an app. So it's a mobile testing application. It is supporting Android as well as iOS. And the push notifications are sent out for advertisements published by a marketing team, and they have their own data source, right? So can you come up with few of the test scenarios or high level test scenarios? How will you test this application
For the normal application,
for this particular
right?
scenario? Yeah.
Okay, the push notification was sent out. Okay, actually this is if particularly for the ads, right, sir? I'm audible, sir?
Yes. It's a mobile related
Yeah,
application. Yeah.
mobile related application.
Mhm.
Okay. So first, in mobile related application, I will check whether the application first it will show that user ID and the password, right? So whether the your credential is showing or not. First of
Yeah.
all.
So that is all there. All the other functionalities,
Okay.
features, basic functionalities are there. You have to focus
Okay.
on this particular scenario. How will you test this particular scenario?
No idea, sir.
Okay, no worries. So
Okay.
you can see what you can do is we have to do testing of push notifications, right? So you can
Okay.
install the application and you can enable push notifications whether after enabling those you are getting or not, right?
Hmm.
Same thing is you can install and you can check with disable push notifications. So if you disable notifications, then those are coming,
Okay, okay.
right?
Got it.
Then you can install the application, enable push notification, but shut down the data source of the marketing team. Then see what about the data, because you have shut down that particular server, right? So it
Yes,
won't
yes.
be there. Then you can also delete. So shut down, delete, and then you can also try to receive some call on the mobile phone, and then you can see whether those notifications are coming or not. You can
Okay,
also
okay.
check whether you are getting single notification for single activity or you are getting multiple notifications for single activity. You can also
Okay.
check, yeah, you can also check the notifications are coming in which language. Like if your phone is configured in Indian language, so it should come in that in English language. So it should come in English language, else it might not, it should not come in any other languages like Chinese, Japanese, like that, right?
Yes.
Notifications should be user friendly. They should not have any garbage data. And then you can also you
Click the push
see if
notification.
you click on the push notification, then is it opening into the details? What if you close the push notifications? Is it getting closed? You can check with various brand versions of mobile phones. So currently it is Android, iOS, but in that also flavors are there, so that you can check. You can
Okay.
uninstall and reinstall, then check for the
Okay.
notifications. For example, earlier you received 10 notifications, you uninstalled that app and you reinstalled. Are you getting
Okay.
those 10 again? It should not happen. You
Again or
should
not?
receive only new.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. And at the end, disable the network and check. Switch off the, sorry, or disable the
Network.
network, or you can also test with Wi-Fi. You can also test with hotspot,
Okay, okay.
right? So these kind of things you can check.
Okay, okay. Okay, sir.
Hmm. Okay. What is the difference between heap and stack memory in Java?
So heap memory actually inside the heap memory JVM is present, all the things is present. If we declare any string variables also, the instance first the instance variable will be present here, and also it is storing the memory. It's called the heap memory. And static memory, actually static memory for the static variables, if we are declaring any static variables or static methods, it will store into the static memory. I mean
Okay.
stack memory, not the static memory, it's the stack memory.
Stack memory. Okay. So stack memory is the portion of the memory that was assigned to every individual program. It is fixed, right?
Okay,
While on the other hand, heap memory is the portion that is not allocated to the Java program, but it will be available for the use by the Java program when it is required. It is
okay,
mostly, the decision is taken mostly during the runtime of the program, right?
okay,
Okay,
okay.
so that is the difference. Okay, now can Java be said as the object-oriented programming language?
Actually, Java, I'm not getting the question. Please come
Okay,
again, sir.
do you know about OOPS,
Yes, I
object-oriented
know.
programming?
Yes.
Yeah. Now is Java language said to be a complete object-oriented programming language? Is it like that?
Yes, sir. It's completely OOPS based concept.
Mhm. What about primitive data types?
Primitive data types.
Mhm.
mm, Primitive data types, or yes, I know that I read that,
Mhm.
but no,
Okay.
just give me a
Which
minute.
Okay, so let this be an open question for the people who are watching this video. Can Java be said to be the complete object-oriented programming language? And I'm dropping you a hint that it cannot be told a pure object-oriented programming language because it has direct access to primitive data types. Now, what are these primitive data types? And maybe you can explain your answer in the comment section of this video. Okay. Okay. Now, you were mentioning about OOPS, right? So, which are the
Yes.
different OOPS concepts that you are aware of?
There are 7 pillars in OOPS. One is class object method and inheritance polymorphism, abstraction, and encapsulation.
So, there are four basic concepts of
Basic concepts
abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism.
and polymorphism. Yes.
Okay. What is inheritance?
Inheritance is nothing but we can access one class property, like one class method into another class using extends keywords. And the advantages of inheritance, like we can say reusability of code and memory wastage also low. And there are 5 types of inheritance: single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, multiple inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, and a hybrid inheritance. So single inheritance, combination of one parent class and one child class. So multi-level inheritance means more than one parent class accessing one child class in 3 level or different level structure. And multiple inheritance means it's not it is also the same, more than one parent class accessing a child class at the same time, not in the different levels at the same time parallelly. And it would be possible in Java because it will throw like a syntax error and compile time error and priority problem. So using interface concept, we can achieve the multiple inheritance. So a hierarchical inheritance means one parent class accessing more than one child class. And the last is hybrid inheritance, combination of single and multiple inheritance.
Okay.
That's it about.
Okay. You have joined from laptop, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you write one Java program with an example of this keyword?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Right. So I'm giving you sharing rights. So you can click on share screen option, the green color option, and then yeah, you can write that program, maybe in a notepad or any other ID that you can use.
I'll take my notepad. So using extends keywords, right, sir?
Yeah. So no, with this keyword is there in Java, right?
Keyword.
So yeah.
Yes, this keyword.
Yeah. So any simple program you can write.
Okay, sir. So that's it.
Okay. So why you have used this keyword over here?
Over here, because this is a default constructor. Actually, first I have used a constructor. So if I create a object, it will directly call this method first. And if I use another method, like if I use example, if I simple. So just one minute, sir. String. It's right, sir.
So what you have done, you have used public simple is one of the method that you have used.
Yes, method I've used.
Mhm.
So this is the
This.
string.
Mhm. So what is this keyword solving any issue over here, solving any problem statement over here? Why should we go for this keyword?
Or this keyword is used to call the current class constructor. If the same class constructor using this keyword, we can easily call this constructor. First, it will print it first. The simple once I created this this object creation. First, it will go to the default constructor. First, it will print. First
Mhm.
it will print
Mhm.
because this keyword is there. So the string will print. His name is Ramesh. It will print, and then default constructor will print because it is going to reduce the memory.
Mhm. Okay. So now same example that I am showing you. See, you can also write this kind of program in an interview. Let me share my screen. Um, see, is my screen visible?
Yes, I can see. So
See, okay. So one of the aspect we will discuss that whether your program is correct or not, that we will come to it. But whenever
okay,
you are asked to write a program in an interview, so give some
okay,
comments, give some meaningful comments. Okay. So
okay,
what we are going to see in this program is we are going to use this to invoke current class constructor. Now, this is one of the advantage that I just took this example because you also wrote the same program, right? There are other 4 to 5 more advantages of this keyword, right? In this class, what is happening? We have a test class. In this, we have two variables. Okay.
yes,
We have a default constructor, right? And we are using this
yes,
keyword over here, right? This is inside default constructor. I have used this keyword, right? And then we have one more constructor, which is a parameterized constructor, right? So see,
okay,
when you are showing this keyword example with current class constructor, right, as an advantage, show with both the examples with default as well as parameterized, right? This dot
okay,
a
okay,
equal to a, this dot b equal to b. This is with parameters, right? This
okay,
is
okay,
inside
got it.
parameterized constructor. Okay. Now what you had, I think that was having default constructor only, right? The class simple, and then you had method simple, right?
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes.
Okay. So in this, in the interview, you can showcase this kind of examples.
Okay, sure.
Okay, fine. Okay, why the main method is static in Java?
Because static keyword is used to run the method without creating any object.
Hmm. So
That's
we
why we
do
are using
create,
static keyword.
yeah, but we do create objects in Java, right?
Yes, sir, we can create it.
So why this main method is static then?
Because first thing is after we declaring the main method, we
Hmm.
want to create the object for the class, not for the same method. If we are creating the object for again and again creating the object for the main method, it
Hmm.
will the memory waste is also high. That's why.
Hmm. Okay, let's say if we don't create the object, then
Okay.
then still is it necessary to have main method as static in Java?
Sorry, sir. Come again. The question.
Okay, okay. Let's say if we don't create any objects, right? So you are telling objects
Okay.
creation is there, so memory consumption is there and all those things. But let's say
Yes.
if we don't create objects, right? Then still is the main method required as static in Java?
Mm, no, it not required.
Okay, and why do we need objects creation in Java?
Because to call and access the method, to call the method. First of all, the purpose is to call the method. That's why
Mhm.
we are creating the object.
Okay, okay. Now, why the main method is static in Java? I'll give you that answer.
Okay.
Okay. Are you able to see my screen?
No, sir, not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You can see.
Okay. Now see, main method is static because there is a lot of ambiguity which constructor should be called. Now let's consider this particular example. Okay. Public class Java class is there. Okay. There is one, this constructor is there, right? Class Java class, and this is the constructor. This is parameterized constructor, you can say. Okay. Now I have
Yes.
not mentioned this as static. Okay. So which JVM should call which Java class, right? Whether it should call this particular Java class or it should call this one, right? So we won't be able to make that check. Hence, the um, along with over here, public static void main is required, right? So a lot of ambiguity is there, and the JVM will actually get confused, right?
Okay.
Sometimes you
Okay.
have an instance that has not been initialized and you have to check for it in every method, right? So this is the explanation that you can give,
Okay. Got it. So then,
right? Okay, so this is one of the key reason why why main method should be static. But if so, people who are watching this video, if you also feel there is any other reason why main should not be, why main needs to be declared as static only, then please drop your answers in the comment section of this video. Okay, is it clear, Farhan?
yes, sir. It's clear.
Okay, now what is the
But this is
difference?
also a reason, right?
Yes,
Because static to run the main method, static keyword is important to run the main method without creating the object.
yes. So object will be, you will have to create, and that you answered that part, right? That after creating the objects, you will be able to access the methods, right?
Yes, exactly.
Mm. But then for, especially for static reason, so this kind of reason you can give, like this
Okay, sir.
example, and then you
The
can get,
JVM will get confused first of
right.
all.
Mhm. Because see, JVM has to initiate, JVM has to instantiate some particular class, right? So
Mhm.
whether it will not be able to instantiate without running any constructor method, right?
Got, got it, sir.
Sometimes you have an instance that has not been initialized, right? And you have to check in every method that whether it should be called or not. So that is why
Okay,
JVM is required.
got it, sir.
Okay. What is the difference between retesting and regression testing?
Retesting and regression testing. So retesting is that once the developer will fix the bug, again we need to check the bug whether the bug is fixed or not. And regression testing, it is done to make sure the existing functionalities is not getting impact when we are adding the new functionality to the application. So we are checking, we are testing the whole functionality of the application. It's called regression.
Hmm. Okay. Any other difference that is coming to your mind?
Then other is
Okay. Which is taken into priority, retesting or regression testing?
in priority will take the regression testing.
Are you sure?
Sorry, sir.
Are you sure about the answer?
Yes, priorityly we go for the regression testing.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. So let this be an open question again for the people, right? So what should be in priority, regression testing or retesting, right? And what should be done first, retesting or regression testing? Okay. Okay, Farhan. So I'm done with the interview. Do you have any questions for me?
Okay, sir. So just give me some. Thank you so much, first of all, sir, and giving this because I don't know whether these are the questions can be asked because I've covered some scenarios and I know a little bit, but we got some questions from your side by asking you different multiple ways, and thank you so much for allowing me to join in this channel also. And from your side, any feedback, sir?
I think you will have to see manual testing concepts are fine. Automation we could not touch today, but maybe see, as of now, you can improve on Java concepts. Java
Okay, sir.
programming things will be asked to you, and that is also a skill. How to explain program in an interview, that is also very important. Right? So you can focus on
Okay.
these things, right? Rest all
Okay,
looks
sir.
good. Yeah. So all the best for your career ahead, and
Thank you, sir.
please share your success story with us once you get selected in any of the
Definitely.
company.
Definitely. Sure, sir.
Right? Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.